Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarottea. Okay, if you like what you see, girl, please go ahead, like it, share it, subscribe. Okay, do not be afraid. Y'all already know what it is. Come through the building, hit that bell. If you want to be here every single time, me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages. Okay, if you would like a personal reading from me, girl, please go ahead, hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. Also, if you would like to check us out in the Dark Feminine membership, girl, just come through, run through, be a part of the discussion, y'all. I want discussion over there, damn it. I want to talk, okay? I want to talk to you guys. Come on, hit me up. Go on over to the link, okay, or go down to the link in the description box below this video. Okay, also, if you would like to make a little love offering to this channel, girl, dftarottea at CASHAPP or PayPal. Y'all already know what it is. Let me tell you what's going on. I don't know what the situation is, to be all the way with you, but there is something going on. Y'all, we pulled, there is a masculine that is not, if somebody is wondering if he's going to make you 100% his number one woman. This man may be caught in between you and something else. It could be you and another woman. It could be you and money. It could be you and there's something going on. I don't know, but somebody is, you're trying to figure out when this man's going to go ahead and do the right thing. Whoever this is, there's a deep connection between you and this man. There is a soul tie between you and this masculine. The question becomes, what is it that he's going to plan to do? Okay, so we want to start off first with some feelings. I know I like a good feeling. We're going to start off with some feelings, okay? How is this man feeling, okay? What is it that he plans to do? What is it that he's trying to do? We don't know, but let's see, okay? Feeling shut out. Okay. We're starting off here with his feelings. This man is feeling shut out. I miss you, okay? This man is feeling shut out. Somebody may be going through a period where you guys aren't really speaking. You guys aren't really talking because of the mess that's going on, okay? I am afraid of you. Yo, this man's scared to talk to you, girl. You must have cut up. Or he must think you might, or that you got it in you or something. Because low-key, what I'm getting, y'all, this man is actually laying low, okay? Feeling shut out. So he feels like he may not be being heard, or that you may not know the whole story. And the truth is that this man really is laying low right now. He may not really be showing up 100% for you. He's trying to lay low. He's trying to let it blow over. He's trying to let things cool down. Emotions bottle. What did I say? This man feels like he's just going to step away. He's giving it a moment. He's thinking, okay, you know what, maybe she'll cool out. Maybe she'll relax. I'll just fall back for now. Okay, this man is also kind of wondering if your love for him is really as real as you say it is. He's kind of like, you know, she say she on me like this, but what if she not? This man is holding back some information or some forward motion from you. Y'all, this is just what I'm getting, so I'm saying it. This man is holding back some from you because he's just not sure you love him. This man may know you love him, but he's not sure you love him like that. Okay, if you follow what I'm saying. This man's looking for you to be, thank you, Spirit, right on the bottom of the deck, in unconditional love. He's not sure if there's unconditional love yet. He's not sure if your feelings are mixed or 150% pure, raw, uncut, unfiltered, okay? He's still waiting to see what's what, but this man does love you, okay? There's no questions about that. This man thinks you're perfect, okay? He has no confusion about you at all. He's actually lost in you. Somebody questions his devotion. Don't question his devotion. You it for him, baby. You her. He trusts you, okay? This man does trust you. But see, this is what I'm saying. There's some shit going on with his self-esteem, y'all. You deserve better than me. This man is not sure you can really love him if you knew him 100% for who he is. That's why it's an unconditional love question here. Y'all, because this man is kind of like, okay, yeah, I know she loved me, but what if she knew? And that's what we're going to have to look into. Because this man has some reservations that maybe you just wouldn't love him like that, okay? I can't commit to you. We see it here. This is that hemming and hawing that you're feeling. You know, he doesn't want to commit, even though he is deeply in love with you. So there are some contradictions that have already showed up on the board, y'all. No question about that, okay? We see love potion here twice. Stable love potion. This man is deeply in love and his feelings for you are unwavering. They're not going to be changing anytime soon. If anybody is like, well, do you really love me? You might as well not even ask that question, girl. Okay, we see an addiction, baby. There's something that you don't know about this man, that this man thinks would keep you from truly being able to love him and stick by him no matter what. This man is carrying with him a shame. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. Something that he may consider to be a shame. I'm ashamed of. Okay. Watching, spying. We see I have an addiction, and we see watching, spying, okay? And we see I don't love you. He thinks you would not love him if you know. This man may be a voyeur. He may enjoy watching, we're going to say, corn. He may also enjoy watching his partners with other people. There is something going on with this man's eyes and what he likes to look at. And he thinks if you knew what he liked to look at, you wouldn't be with it, okay? He thinks that you would feel like, you know, I don't love you, I'm not into it. He's open to talk about this with you, but low-key, you see he keeps it low because he doesn't know how you would react to him being, you know, freaky-deaky, but being completely in love with you, okay? Because this is what it looks like at this time. Of course, we're going to keep pulling, but it looks like this man's sexual appetites, just in a nutshell, lead him to believe that your love for him would have a cutoff point, okay? This is what he thinks, okay? He thinks he may be a little too wild, a little too lit in the sack for you. It could also be that he used to engage in these activities and he never wants you to know that he did that. But there's some sexual energy around whatever it is that he doesn't want to talk about, okay? So for this reason, he always questions if you are the one for him, even though his heart tells him you are the one. He's like, yeah, but what if she don't accept me, okay? Remind me, okay? There may also have been a time in this man's path where he did trust to get involved with a lady that, you know, was straight-laced, that wouldn't have been for his foolishness, but he got involved anyway and he got rejected. He's been rejected before when he spilled his truth. Thank you, Spirit Confirmation. When he spilled his truth. And now he's like nervous to do that again, okay? It's like, I don't know that I want to spill my truth again. We see this I can fly. We know that comes through as delusional energy, okay? This man may be a little delusional, thinking that he can still live a certain life, okay? Because he may actually be past the point where he can even accomplish this life, but he's afraid, y'all, that you might switch up, change up on him, okay? If you find out the real tea, the real spiel on him, okay? This man is nervous to really let you see all of him. There are parts of him, pieces of him that he just is not putting on the table, okay? And this leaves him in despair because you are who he loves, but he's not sure you can love all of him. So this is why, first of all, we know right out the gate, this is why you're feeling the push and the pull and the hem and the haw of it, okay? This is why you're kind of like, do you really want to be with me? That's not even a question. It's, is this something that will work? Okay? That's his thought process. Can this work? Can she love me? There's also some questions from him of, am I even lovable? Okay, this man has very low self-esteem. Okay, but we're gonna dig into it. Y'all know how we do it over here. We are gonna dig into this, but that's the question, y'all. This man is unsure. Okay. Kangaroo energy comes through, baby. Unsettled times. What did I tell you? Unsettled times. Okay, this man is unsure. He's unsettled. He's confused. But you got to know, girl, this man loved the hell out of you. Compliments from an admirer. Girl, this man is crazy about you. That's the type of question you don't need to ask. How does he feel about you? And all, girl, that's not worth talking about. This man is totally in love with you. He sees you as being mature. If you're not a little older than him, he sees you as being mature, as being somebody that is like serious, sophisticated, got some class, some divine energy about yourself. That's why he's not in a hurry to be like, hey, you know, or freaking dickhead. Okay, he's not in a hurry to say that. And I'm telling you right now, it eats at him. We see this mice energy. It eats at him that he's not able to fully come through and tell you everything. So there's a level of stress that he's relating to you that's also making him pull back from you, okay? This man feels like for you, he would give it all. We see money, we see inheritance, whatever he has, whatever he makes, whether he has an actual inheritance or not, whatever this man has is yours. Okay, and we see this peace and harmony. That's what this man wants with you. So pause. Let me tell you the energy that's already apparent and true that we can see right out the gate. A lot of what this man, see, you're what this man wants, right? You know, you're his higher self, okay? You're a representation of him when he's with a woman that represents his higher self. However, this man don't always exist in his higher self, and that's the problem. This man is struggling in himself between his lower self and his higher self, okay? And that's the problem. We see this man, look at this. This man is struggling with who he is as a man. He's not sure who he wants to be. He's not sure if he can maintain and sustain the type of man that's good enough for you. Although, you are the type of lady he wants. So, he's also afraid of creating a family with you that is steeped in sorrow. Okay, we see weeping willow here. We see this sorrow energy. This man is also afraid of creating a family with you that is hinged on sorrow because he can't get his shit together. He may have grown up in a house like that. Daddy wasn't shit, so the house just wasn't housing. Okay, this man's in a situation where he's doing everything that he possibly can at this particular point. Okay, to kind of try to get the best out of the relationship without telling you everything you need to know. And ain't no divine feminine on earth that cannot feel when she's being deceived, lied to. She's not hearing everything she needs to hear. There's no way under the sun that you're not picking this up and you're not gonna pick this up, okay? So we see that this man is thinking that if he doesn't tell you everything, y'all can remain in a lighthearted space. You don't need to know everything, but that's not gonna work with you, okay? That's not gonna work. This man would only... He's a little lacking in spiritual sensitivity to even think he'd get away with that with you. So there's some heartbreak energy here because even though you're in this situation and someone knows they're deeply loved, you know there's something in the background. And that's what's got you like, what is it that you're not speaking of, okay? Period. So we see here, you're kind of considering at this point, maybe I should do something else. You may have even let this man know, like, look, if I don't get the real spill from you, I'm going to go ahead and fill your chair with somebody else. I'm not going to be bothered with this. You are truly considering stepping into new experiences at this point. Like, I'm not going to do this with you. You need to tell me what's going on and who's who and what's tea, or I really could get out your way. I don't have to sit here and wait around while you tell me you putting all cards on the table, okay? But it's clear to me as an intuitive being that all cards are not on the damn table. So that's a lot of what's going on here, okay? We see this angel energy. Your spirit guides are telling you, like, girl, he's not putting everything on the table, period. Hand, confirmation, thank you, spirit. You know this man is not putting it all out there, baby. You know there is some dark energy. There is some mystery. There is a shadow element to this man. Dark man energy came right through confirmation, thank you, spirit. You know that there is some shadow energy on this man that you are not getting. You know it. You're like, bruh, I can feel your shadow looming, okay, over this relationship, baby. And you're not telling me the real tea. And you're not here for that. You like, no, for real, what is the real tea? Like, I'm not finna sit here with you while you play these little dumbass games. What is the real tea? What's really going on? And girl, that's why you called me. Because y'all know I tell y'all all the time, and don't get no nosy to me, baby. I'm going to find out what's going on with him, amen? Because he tried it. He tried it. He tried it with all of us. Baby, if you tried with one of us over here at the T-Team, baby, if you tried with one of us over here in the Divine Feminine Collective, baby, you tried it with all of us. Can you feel it? Can you hear me? Okay, put a little 333 in the chat if you hear me, boo. Okay, because we not playing those kinds of games. Okay, well, that's what we're not gonna do. So what's going on with you, fella? Okay, because somebody is telling a little bit, but not the whole bit. Okay, and we want to know what you hiding. Okay, what you got in them jeans? Okay. What you got in them jeans? I ain't got time for the games. Okay. Ah, the Hierophants. Okay. We come out the gate interesting. The Hierophant and the Chariot in reverse, baby. This man is married to the mother game. Whatever this addiction is, the sexual lifestyle, this man is struggling to disentangle himself from it because he's committed to it some kind of way. How is it that he is committed to this vile little lifestyle? Something is going on. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This man may have even spent money on this lifestyle some kind of way. Is he, I'm hearing, what I keep hearing is strip club. I'm seeing strip club. I'm seeing that image. Throwing money, partying with the fellas, okay? Kind of being manipulative. So this man was one that liked to step out. This is a Saturday night kind of fella. He liked to step out with the fellas. He liked to throw dollar bills. He liked to be under the blue light in the club and the clap and show that how you do that stuff. You know, he was in all of that type of tea. And this was a lifestyle for him, getting out here, kind of manipulating the Saturday night chicks. Maybe I can take somebody home, okay? I just want to take you home with me. Maybe these songs is coming through. Party. We hear a lot of club songs. This man was a man who liked to party, okay? Saturday night. I just keep hearing that Saturday night. This man found his harmony and his vibe. He has a Saturday night frequency. I've never heard this before in a reading, but this man has a Saturday night frequency, okay? He's a 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. kind of guy, maybe even 5 a.m. The witch, oh, baby. This man is his most alive during the witching hour, okay? During the magic hour, baby. This man's on demon time. All the time. This man is on demon time. He feels most alive at demon time, baby, and that's what it is. This man is still on demon time, okay? And we need to talk about and think about, we know people say the new generation to try to rename it and, you know, demon time. But we know what we're really talking about. We're talking about the witching hour. We're talking about the magic hour. Okay? We're talking about those times when the veil is at the most thin. So we're talking about somebody that really can get into their energy is very much into kind of late night sex. I'm hearing alcohol. I'm hearing driving fast. I'm hearing women giggling. I'm seeing black leather gloves on his hands as he drives the car. A really nice coat. He has a really nice black jacket. Okay, this man likes to get out there in it, okay? I'm seeing somebody like speeding down the highway in the early morning hours. It's still dark, but it's a little light outside, okay? These are his hours. This man is like, I'm hearing Michael Jackson's Speed Demon, baby. I'm headed for the border. It's on my mind. Okay, these songs is coming through tonight. This man is a speed demon, baby. That's why he loves demon time. This man gets out there in these streets and he speeds. I'm seeing him in shades. Y'all, he got a little liquor in his system. And this is somebody that this is what makes him feel alive. This is when he feels like, oh my God, I'm in my element. And this man is slow to depart from being married to these spirits of the streets. Thank you, Spirit, for giving it to me, baby. This man is married to the spirit of the streets. I want somebody to think about where they live. Okay? We got to get back into that sacred geometry, y'all. I want somebody to think about where they live because we know that the earth and everything around us, there's still an energy grid element to everything. I want you to think about where you live, where you're from, where he's from. I get a vibe that y'all are from the same place, but if not, I want you to think about where he's from because we have to remember, y'all know I love to take a good pause. We have to remember our ancestors and everything like that and our elders and those people that have grown up around us. Their spirits, okay, their energy is still a lot of times on the grid. So there are some spirits of the streets that this man has picked up and gotten married to in a sense in his environment. Not so much in his bloodline, but in his environment, okay? The spirits of the streets and the blocks of his environment. This man has picked them up. This fastness, this demon time energy, this nighttime speed. Okay, this kind of Nyx energy, that deep night energy. And it's a very deep feminine energy. It's full of mystery. It's full of the shadow. The grid that he grew up in was full of this deep, dark, mysterious, Nyx kind of feminine energy. And this is where he functions. And these are the type of women that he's attracted to. Women that are mysterious. Women that are deep. Women that are intuitive. And he's finding a lot of them in these fast night environments. Okay, so these are women that are bartenders. These are women that are strippers. Okay, these are women that could potentially be that they're on OF. These are women that they have a day job and a night job. We'll put it like that. These are also women that are out there speeding. They're out at night. They're in a youthful energy, even if they're not young. This is what he is accustomed to. This is kind of what he built his identity. I don't want to even say he built his identity on it. These are the spirits that reside within him, and it's difficult for him to get a hold of them more than it is difficult for him to rein himself in. It's difficult for him to get a hold of the essence of these spirits that are there on him. They possess him. They're in him. They're in the fabric of his clothes and his life. They are the spirits of the streets that he was raised on. He was raised on this grid that is these spirits. Okay, cognac. Okay, there may be different energies in his immediate area he grew up in. Could be like graffiti, you know, on the walls that are kind of acted as sigils and portals. I mean, he's very deeply connected to this kind of cognac energy. That's literally what I'm hearing, so that's what I'm going to say. And we know that alcohols do carry with them certain spirits and bring certain things spiritually. So there's a lot of cognac energy around this masculine. And this is what he is. This is where he feels the most alive, okay? This kind of whiskey vibe. And this is a nighttime vibe. And this is where he's really been able to thrive, okay? Kind of always staying near these spirits. This is where he's really been able to do his 1-2. Death card in reverse. And he feels very reborn, very uplifted when he's in these energies and in these vibes, okay? So it's hard for him because he's always made his plans according to these vibes, okay, period. He's weak for them. So it's like his life is about that. It's like he's going through the whole week waiting for Saturday demon time, waiting for a Friday night demon time. Like this man loves it. Okay, he's a creature of the block. He's a creature of the streets that he was raised on. So it's difficult for him at this point to not kind of succumb to these very hot, kind of fiery fire sign women, okay? Sagittarius, Pisces, I'm sorry, where did I get Pisces from? Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, feminine energies. He often succumbs to these energies, and there may be a fire sign woman that is kind of in his environment that really is, you know, attractive to him or attracting him, because she likes to fight, because she likes to keep up confusion, 5 of Wands, because she is a passionate push and pull type of broad. This is something that really gets, he likes to get his blood boiling. Again, he's on demon time, y'all. I can't say it enough. I want y'all to think about, what's that Kanye West song? Because I keep hearing it. What's that Kanye West song? Where he say that? The magic out, devil in a new dress. Okay? He's used to that kind of woman, right? Devil in a New Dress. If anybody's not familiar with that song, that was Kanye's album, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, where we're seeing him kind of wade through some of his feelings regarding his relationship that had recently ended with Miss Amber Rose. And I think that is a big part of what we got going on here, right? Is this kind of vibe where we see him, this masculine, kind of always been attracted to the Amber Rose type of lady. That literally is the feminine that's coming up in front of me, right? That's what he's into. These kind of, that have a kind of faster nightlife energy. Okay, and he often gets caught up. I don't know what Amber Rose's sign is, y'all. Somebody go find Amber Rose's sign and put it in the comments. I don't know what Amber Rose's sign is. I feel like she's a Leo or something like that, though. Did I say that earlier for fire signs, or did I say something crazy? I feel like I didn't say the right fire signs. Did I say Sagittarius, Leo, Aries? Or did I say something weird? I feel like I said something crazy. Right now, I just feel like I did. So, he's used to these kind of women. And the relationships that he's previously been in, y'all, he just get with these kind of fast women and they just hang around, they fight, they screw. It's not official. It's not something that really is divine frequency, okay? That's not what he's used to. That's not, he hasn't had a lot of real women. I don't want to say that. But he hasn't had a lot of women that are wholesome, okay? That hasn't really been his type of lady. Again, we see this night energy coming through the building, this moon energy, this mixed energy. Again, he's used to being with women that are deep, not just in dark feminine energy, because it goes deeper than that, okay? He's really with women that are more on a kind of a courtesan energy, women that, you know, for the right price, you know, and I mean as far as dating period, like he likes a woman that's about that dollar, okay? Like, oh, I can afford her. You know, not that she's selling herself, but it's that kind of street energy. You know, again, the song is called Devil in a New Dress. So he's buying, you know, this and that type of dress. He's able, oh, I bought her this and that type of bracelet. Women that are kind of shallow and more caught up in the earth realm, okay? That's what he's into. Again, we're seeing that with the moon and the Ace of Cups. And we see judgment coming through in the reverse, okay? Church bells ring when the judgment card comes through the building. This man has lost faith in his judgment based on these women. I'm going to tell you right now, baby, stop playing. Why did I just pull the Five of Swords? I was sure finna tell y'all that. Baby, Spirit, you killed them tonight. Thank you, Spirit, for the synchronicity. Baby, he doesn't trust his judgment anymore because the last time he was with one of these hot girls, he got played. I was just finna say that, and then we pulled the Five of Swords. He got betrayed. This is a woman, we see this competition here on this Five of Swords cards. The last time he was even in a situation like that, the woman left him for the next best thing. She left him for, you know, somebody else who also they were in the same streets and may have just been spiritually higher ranking in those streets, okay? They had a deeper connection to those blocks, a deeper connection to those ancestral energies that are in those streets. And there was nothing that he could do with that, okay? Y'all got to remember. These streets, they're very much alive, y'all, and they're old. You know, we come here and we live our amount of time, but this land has been here for the longest time. And you have certain energies that's been sitting in certain environments and on certain parts of the grid for so long, okay? And whoever this was they just had a deeper vibration with these streets and these energies. And they was able to take this woman from him. So now here this man is, okay, looking for a new beginning, looking to reestablish his manhood, looking to reestablish his valor, looking to feel like a man again, okay? Ace of Wands energy. This man's looking for a new beginning in every single way, sexually, every way you can possibly think of, to get his ego back to a place where he can stand himself, baby, because he got crushed. So now this man is looking for the type of lady that he can hold on to. You may be a lady from his past. You may be a lady that you guys have just met. Y'all are just getting, not just met, but y'all are dating maybe in the last year or so, just getting acquainted, okay? Still really trying to figure out what's what. And you're wondering why he's not making you number one. Well, this man knows that he still got a propensity, okay, for that demon time, okay? This man knows that he still struggles, okay, with them energies that he was raised in. Okay, so this man is really working hard, trying to find a woman of caliber to bring himself out. Like, this man doesn't want to end up getting played again. He doesn't want to end up depressed again. Low key, this man is trying to get some type of, let's just go ahead and call it what it is. This man is looking for a certain type of deliverance. Again, we talked about this yesterday, you know, just kind of that these men that try to kind of baptize themselves in the divine feminine's energy, okay? They're trying to get that divine feminine womb energy all over them to kind of clean themselves. But what this man is trying to do more than clean himself is get deliverance. This is a man that is trying to get out of that demon time energy because he always runs back to them streets. And he done got to where, baby, them streets is playing his ass. There's Five of Swords energy, baby. Them streets is slicing and dicing your boy. Some of y'all know it. Them streets eating buddy up. Them streets ate him up and spit him out a few times. You might have heard things. Maybe the streets is tearing him up. And so he's tired of going back out there to him, y'all. This man is trying to figure out, you know, how can he kind of be a better man, take his life up a notch or two, Knight of Pentacles energy. So this man is like, he doesn't want to end up heartbroken again, mourning again, okay? There's also an issue where these streets was taking a lot of dudes' money. Money was already coming in slow. He ain't rich. So money was coming in slow, y'all. I'm getting a vibe. I'm getting, he drives trucks, okay? He drives trucks. Is he a barber? Like, this is that type of tea. Right? This is one of them boys. Okay? This is one of them boys. You know, y'all know the boys I'm talking about. Okay? You know, what does he do, girl? Does he work for the post office? Bus driver? club promoter. He do a little bit of all three. You know what I'm talking about. Okay? He own a little grandmama left him a building. He's just one of them. Okay? Okay, period. Could be college educated or not, but he one of them guys though. Okay, he might own the barbershop even, but he's one of those dudes. He's really in a kind of hot social kind of environment. You know, I don't know if it's Atlanta. I don't know if it's Cleveland. I don't know where I'm getting Cleveland from. New York, Florida, Chicago, Jersey. Okay. He's giving me that type of vibe, okay? This is somebody that's giving me city slicker. And the streets are getting slicker than he is. When we see this Knight of Pentacles, we see that he's slowing down in pace. And he's losing money. He's starting to become a bit of a trick out there, out in them streets, you feel me? Okay? Being on demon time is starting to work against him. He may be somebody that's just kind of played out. You know, sometimes people you just kind of a slut now. Everybody had a piece. So now he's just out there kind of paying. It's not working for him. But again, he's struggling to break free. We see the devil. So these bad habits, this demon time energy, this being in the streets, this being with the type of woman that he got to buy her this and that to even keep talking to her, him being out in the street speeding all night, late night, and leather coat on, da-da-da-da, I gotta, you know, it's getting to a place with him where he's not really capable of being successful at this point. It's taking all his money, okay? He's trying to get out. He's trying to find a way to basically divorce the game. When we see the Three of Swords next to the devil, he's trying to divorce the game at this point. Okay, that's just real spill. He's trying to figure out how to kind of divorce himself from demon time, and that's where the divine feminine energy comes in. He's trying to break free from the shackles on his feet. He's trying to break free of them shackles, okay? Being chained to the streets, being chained to the nightlife, being chained to pulling up, you know, on this one and that one, and manipulating women, okay, playing games, being somebody that's a womanizer, basically. I don't think he was that good at it because it was costing my guy money, you feel me? There's also an element here to explore, which is that Buddy was a bit of a lame, okay, and it just started to show up the more time he spent outside. It started to become more and more clear that, you know what, I don't even think you cut out for this. You know that, right? Yeah, you might want to go get you a wife and go home, my guy. So pause with this devil and Three of Swords all by itself with the King of Pentacles. Let's look at the Four of Swords in reverse. Let's look at this whole line. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles in reverse with the devil with the Three of Swords. Listen, I don't want to say your little friend is washed up, so I'm not going to say it. Okay, baby, them streets that ate all through his drawers, all through his socks, but them streets that ate your little friend up. So now he's looking to shift his destiny, okay? He's looking to do something new. He's looking to let it go. He's looking to leave it behind. Okay, he's looking to leave it behind. He's looking to do something else. And there's really a message in all of this, which is that, you know, this man is coming to you and he's not giving you the full story, Six of Pentacles energy, right? He's kind of treating you feel like you're getting breadcrumbed in terms of the story, in terms of why he's not putting you at the forefront of his life, in terms of why he's not already posting you on social media and taking you to the parties and the kickbacks and taking you to the tailgate and taking you to, you're already kind of wondering, why am I not getting invited to the, you know, da-da-da-da, and you're wondering why. But Queen of Swords in reverse, you're wondering why this is, and you're kind of frustrated and feeling breadcrumbed and disrespected. But let me tell you something, with this Queen of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, yeah, confirmation, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, there's not a whole lot. Let me tell you something. This man don't feel like you're going to get the respect that you would want by coming in the room saying I'm Wesley woman. This man don't think that mean a lot, and his crew and his friends and the people that he's been around. This man is kind of like, are people going to be looking at you, side-eyeing you though? Because see, you don't know how he was out here in these streets. I done told y'all, girl, out here on that acting like he was, you know what I'm saying, he thought he was an American gangster. Okay? You don't know nothing about how he was out here like that. You don't. You don't know that side of him. And you're thinking, well, why am I not getting that first wrong treatment? You say you love me so much. Because, girl, this man, you gonna come in there with him and people gonna be like, oh, you here with West, which Wesley? Oh, it was nice meeting you, girl. And they gonna walk off chuckling and you ain't gonna know why. He one of them kind of guys now. He's a slut. Reformed slut, ex-slut, wannabe ex-slut, fighting off slut, however you want to put it. And if you're out here in these streets with him, this man's afraid. Look at this. Look at this, girl. 10 of Swords. He's afraid he will lose you if he really puts you in that slot. Like, I'm taking you out. I'm introducing you to everybody. I'm taking you to everything. I've made you the priority. And not only have I made you the priority, I've let everybody know. He hasn't told you so much about his other life, okay? Late night West. Okay, he's concerned at this point. He's like, you come out with me, baby, you may never want to be with me again. That's where these low self-esteem issues and challenges are coming from. This man is kind of like, this man know he ain't really been all that he could be in terms of being a man. He's fallen prey to weaknesses. He's allowed himself to remain bathed in certain frequencies, certain entities hanging all off of him. From his blocks, from his streets, from his older brothers, I'm hearing, okay? Thinking that he needed to be a certain type of man that's just not really honorable in comparison to a woman like you. So this man knows, look at this, King of Wands. This man knows he kind of been king of the hot boys out here in this shit, King of Wands energy, okay? That's why he was dating these hot girls and kind of being in this karmic, you know, energy all the time. Like this was, you girl, you should have seen him in his element. I'm literally seeing a man, he gesturing, he rubbing his nose, he flicking his hands, he giving all that, yeah, around my hand. He don't even act like that when he around you. So he like, I take you around my friends, they're going to be like, well, here you coming here. They like, this ain't even what we used to seeing you with. Not to say you wouldn't be respected, but you would catch that whiff. You would catch that whiff of hoe that's on that man. And that's what he's afraid of, okay? It's bringing you out, introducing you to everybody. Well, everybody know about him. Maybe you don't. You may have been kind of like kept yourself separate. Even if you were in the same area, it can happen. Sometimes we women or anybody in divine energy, men as well, you may be somebody that likes to be at home, you know, spending time with your family or spending time with watching your programs or doing your fitness, working hard, doing overtime. You are somebody that has a purpose. Okay, you're somebody that stays in tune with the Most High. So you're not just out in the streets. That would sound crazy to you, just being out here bullshitting. You're like, why would I be doing that? I got things, I got to deal with my kids. I got to, you know, so even if y'all was from the same area, y'all were in two different dimensions. Just because we're in the same area, you didn't succumb to the energy that was on the grid. He did. You might have deliberately all your life because your mother was covering you all your life in the blood of Jesus, okay? Covering you. You might have literally been a kid that grew up in the mosque or in an Islamic space where you were literally covered. You were walking out with your head covered. You were walking out in modesty, okay? Many of you were in the home where your grandmother was praying for you every day, baby. You were covered. So you weren't succumbing to the energy that was on the grid. You just weren't. You was too covered. He was out here like a wild weed, though. He succumbed to whatever energies, whatever elders, whatever spirits, whatever, you know, people playing games was standing out there on these corners. He succumbed to that, okay? So you and him just, you know, you don't know that part of him. You wouldn't. You wasn't in it. You wasn't about it. And he was out here being in this King of Wands energy. That ain't you. A dirty King of Wands at that, girl. Just out here really being, you shucking and jabbing with the shits. Okay, he's been out here with that Queen of Wands ride or die before, baby. Okay, a woman that he's also had women spending money on him, dropping money on him. Everybody knows this, okay, as far as his little social circle. So this man thinks it's best and it's easy as Eight of Cups in reverse. If he's going to keep you coming back and keep you comfortable, he really thinks it's best that he gives you things in little pieces because he doesn't even feel good about himself in terms of this part of his life when it comes to you. Again, this man has made some bad judgment calls at different places, points in his life. And he like, you know, I bring her out here. Other than this blowing up in my face, what is it going to do? He thinks that he doesn't have a lot of hope that you can hear what his background has been or see him in his element and still respect him. That's the bottom line, okay? He doesn't believe that. You yourself, you may have some air sign energy, high in air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay, you may be high in those energies. This man just doesn't believe. Okay, what he wants from you though is to make you his wife. He is trying to put you in that space. We see the Empress coming through. Okay, we see the Empress coming through with the Four of Wands. Can't get no clearer than that. So if you're wondering how this man feels about you, it's not a game, and he's hurt at the thought of potentially losing you. Nine of Wands energy. The idea of not getting this fantasy of you ultimately being his Empress, his Four of Wands, is something that hurts him. It's something that he's afraid of. It's something that causes him a great deal of anxiety. So in this man's mind, he thinks he's being very careful and covering and protecting you and nurturing you, Queen of Cups energy, by not letting you see the whole picture. But for whoever you are, you're thinking like, this is just, it's unnerving for me, because you as a divine creature, is like you're standing in knowledge, truth, and understanding all the time, okay? Period. Like, you one of them girls, you don't play them games. You come in a totally holy space. And it's like he's not telling you everything, but he thinks not telling you everything is the best thing to do. Also, you have to consider that this man looks at you in a certain way. He sees the anointing that is on your life. He sees that you had a grandmother that raised you where you didn't get caught up in the nonsense. He sees that you never got caught up in being a street woman. He sees that you never got caught up and being in this hot, fast energy. He sees that and he respects it, whether you know it or not, okay? And he feels like he owes it to you. It's certain things he wouldn't say in your presence. The Lover's energy, baby. The Lover's is high. That's a high frequency. That's angelic love. That's beautiful love. That's divine love. That's respect. Coming behind the Queen of Cups, we're seeing divine mother energy. There's certain things this man would not say around you. You may not believe that, but the fact that he has these appetites and he's been out here in the streets at 3 a.m. watching people do this, that, and the third to each other in hotel rooms and hotel beds, he wouldn't even speak that to you, but it is a part of who he is. It is something he struggles with, and he's struggling with breaking free of it. Okay, breaking free and letting it go. And part of what's, let's just be real, part of what's got him even being willing to let it go is that he was starting to look like a sucker. I mean, just to be all the way real. He was starting to look like a clown and wasn't agreeing with him anymore, okay? So this man is trying to get to a place where he can, you know, not be so prone to getting into these things in his life, falling prey to these ugly thoughts. Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Cups. These ugly thoughts, okay? He's trying to get to a place that when he's offered, you know, let's go on out here and go to Magic City, my guy. He's trying to get to a place where he's like, yeah, no, thank you. Where he's able to say no. And he's afraid that he may slip. And so because of this, he's keeping you kind of on the outskirts, because this man really does see you as just being too good of a woman, okay, for him to drag you into the full knowledge and full knowing of who he is and what he's into, when he knows damn well he's still fighting with his addictions. He's still fighting with his debilitations, as if you want to look at it that way, spiritually, of not always being able to say, hey, I'm not even into that. So this man, you have to understand that you and him are viewing this relationship situation. Y'all are viewing it very differently. Where you see it as, you're not letting me in, you're not giving me the true tea, you're not giving me the real spiel. He's saying that, you know, think about Jody and baby boy, but it's like I'm omitting things because I care for you. The only reason I would not omit this information from you is if I didn't care. I would never let you know some of my taste. You are on such a level. I think of you as such a good woman. I'm not even finna sit around you and confess certain things. But at the same time, he's ashamed. He's not comfortable. He's kind of like, you know, what if this don't work out? Okay, so there's still these fears. There's still these underlying issues. But this man keeps coming to you, telling you he loves you. Eight of Wands with the Page of Cups. He keeps coming to you, telling you he loves you and how much he loves you. And baby, he means that. Okay, he would drown in a puddle of tears and feel like ending it all if you just walked off and said, I don't want to do this. I don't want to give you a chance. And that's why he's afraid to come clean. That's why he's not telling you everything. He's afraid of losing what little balance that y'all have, temperance in reverse. He's afraid that y'all won't make it at all if he tells you these things. He's afraid that you, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, his divine feminine energy that he has found, that he knows, like, I'm not even a guy that's going to get a lot of divine feminine energy offered to me. He's like, I don't want to lose her. Okay, he ain't got a lot of you coming his way with his little ashy ass. Okay, he know that's not the case. Ace of Pentacles coming through in the reverse with the Two of Cups in the upright with the Knight of Swords. Baby, this man is confused and conflicted. He really is not sure what he wants to do and how he wants to do it, but he knows that he's full-fledged, 190% sure that he wants to keep you in his life in a Two of Cups energy. He don't want to see you with nobody else. He's sure of that. He couldn't take it if you left. So this man is trying to secure you, procure you as a long-term mate, okay? He's running from the idea of losing you. This is why you're not hearing all the tea. Okay? He doesn't want you to reject him. He doesn't want you to say you don't want him to be your boyfriend. He's trying to keep everything as sweet and simple as possible. The Six of Cups speaks volumes here because we know the Six of Cups is about childhood, nostalgia, sweetness, goodness, kindness, love, giving. We see an older boy literally making an offering to what appears to be a younger girl, or at the very least a smaller girl. So we see right here how he sees you. He sees you as pure of heart. He sees you as simple. He sees you as good. And he's coming to you making you an offering. The offering that is being made on this card is a white flower. So we're talking about purity. We're talking about goodness, kindness, sweetness, good sweet things, fragrance, beautifully fragranced things, flowers, right? So he's making this feminine, this beautiful offering, okay? Even though we see him here in this red, this man is a little scarlet with his shit. You know what I'm saying? He got a few little stripes on him. But he's coming to this very divine feminine energy, this sweet young energy, okay, making this pure offering and not telling her. We see here a whole nother cup behind him. He ain't talking to her about that cup. These other 4 cups over here are pushed over to the side, okay? He's not even looking at them. He's giving it all to her. So this man is saying to you, don't worry about what's over there, okay? Don't worry about that. Everything is about you. It don't matter what's going on to the left of me, to the back of me, to the side of me. I'm coming to you. I'm making you the purest offering my sleazy ass knows how to make, okay? And I'm also trying to clean up my act because at the end of the day, this man feels like you deserve so much that he's willing to just completely, it's almost like he's saying, nobody else in my life, let me put it this way. The way I'm seeing it and getting it, baby. If you were to go into one of these spaces with him, okay, and he found himself in a room with some of his little nightlife demon time compadres, it could be 10 women in that room that know him, okay? They could all walk up to him at the same time and be like, oh, hey, Andre, what's going on? Andre is going to say, excuse me, I'm with someone. There's not a single woman in his life that he would not ignore, push to the side, whatever. Because, baby, when you in the room, everybody else can stand down. That's what this man does know. In spite of his low self-esteem, we see here with this Six of Cups energy, there's nothing that's going to stop him from giving you your just due, your flowers, your sweetness, exalting you, because this man respects and understands that you are a divine energy, okay? So you're not going to get any of the treatment that he gave when he was out there on that demon time. And if he backslide tomorrow and get out there on demon time, he wouldn't tell you that. Now, this is where y'all are having a problem because, like I said, for you, you feel like, well, this is you disrespecting me. He don't see it that way, okay? He sees it as protection, okay? Protection from his low self-esteem, protection from his weaknesses, protection from some of his voyeuristic tendencies, protection from the things he's trying to get away from, protection from the streets because you don't belong in the streets and you shouldn't have to hear about it, okay? Then the same streets this man getting played in and trying to, as best as he can, work his goofy ass out of, okay? So, the reason you think you're not hearing it, and the reason he feels he's not saying it, not the same thing. This man feels like what you and him have, we see the Hermit in reverse, okay? It is something that he really is very proud of, and he does want to be out in the open. But he's not going to put you out in the open in any kind of situation that will leave you embarrassed or even having to deal with the filth, okay, at that 3 a.m. Saturday night. You don't have to deal with that. I'm seeing this man get very surly. Okay, if somebody brought this to him, some of the things in you, and he would be like, don't even talk to her about that. Okay, it's that type of thing. There's certain subjects, he would tell his friends, like, don't even mention that around her. You may feel that it's him not being authentic, not letting you know the real him, but it's not that at all. It's like, don't sit around my angel with that shit. What I just say, High Priestess energy, you're exalted in his mind and in his heart Because I'm going to tell you another reason you're exalted, okay? Secretly, privately, okay? We see this high priestess energy. Another reason you're exalted is because you represent excellence to him, because you've been able to live a life that is clean. He wishes to live a life that is clean. He has not had the strength to do it. Again, he succumbed to those energies that are all in them streets around him, that have been on the grid, that have been, you know, maybe even the people and families that lived in the home he lived in before he lived there. He succumbed to all of those energies of the street, of that party life, of that fast demon time energy. He succumbed to that. You did not. You did not. And this man has so much respect for you that you were never a woman that fell prey to it. He's like, she's something special. Like, she sat in it, lived in it, lived around it, heard about it, but she ain't it. Oh, she an angel to me. Period. He's seeing you. His reverence for you has to do with how mysterious your grace is to him. You understand me? That's what attracts him. He's like, how is she this grace? How is she this good? How is she this pure? She ain't out here doing this. She ain't out here living like, oh my God, like, how did she get like this? Because he can't do it, girl. He weak. The wrong phone call and he's out at the strip club doing the butt with some karmic. So he's like, how have you all your life been able to focus on what you're supposed to focus on? I'm getting the energy. Some of y'all might work at the bank or have worked at the bank. You might work in nursing or something to do with healthcare. Some of y'all work in schools, okay? Some of y'all just work with other women, nail shops, beauticians, things like that. And the thing is, he's looking at like you work in these great occupations. You can be around other women and be trusted around money, be trusted around people that are ill, be trusted around children. And he's just like, your grace, you're just beautiful. You're just beautiful, high-ranking, moral character, moral person. And he's been out here, y'all, being in all types of grimy circles where the women don't respect themselves, okay? And here you are, just like something that he can't believe. And so here it is. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. This man wants to be an anchor for you and a barrier for you between your life and this beautiful energy that you have and the bullshit that he knows he participates in, okay? This man is like, no, he's not going to try to turn your world upside down or put you into a space of completion. He's not going to try to open you up, Eight of Swords in reverse, and kind of let your thoughts become infiltrated by whatever his lifestyle is. He's going to make sure that doesn't happen. This man don't want to see you turned upside down in no way, shape, or form. Okay, he's taking action and he's doing what he has to do to control the environment around you. We're seeing the magician energy. So, you know, very different in how y'all are perceiving his actions and his silence and his secrets and what he is saying and what he won't say and his conflicts and why he's not saying this and how he can be so in love, but yet he's not with you. He's so in love, but you know, you didn't get invited to the barbecue. Well, girl, that barbecue had women there that he wouldn't even want you to know that he knows. And they might not even be there for him. They might be there for his buddies, but he ain't even finna bring you in no shit like that. Okay, this man is also trying to raise his own vibration. So ultimately, he's kind of trying to move away from some of these people. You may realize that there are a lot of events he's missing now as well. Okay, he ain't out here. He out here, but he ain't out here like he was out here. Okay, so because of this, you don't realize it, but this man himself, he is going through a lot of stress and anxiety as it relates to this, because he knows that you see him as somebody that's sneaking around and disrespecting you. He knows that he's being kind of looked at and, you know, and him trying to hide him being on street shit. He kind of looks like the type of person that's on street shit, right? It's catch 5,000 or whatever. You know, I can't even call it a catch 22. It's coming full circle for him. He doesn't want to look like he's like that. So this sneaking around, lying and sliding, though, kind of makes it look like you're like that. Okay, Knight of Wands comes through in the reverse. So this man is like kind of in a conundrum of his own making when it comes to you. His not wanting to look like a player has really left him unfulfilled. And this is his truth, y'all. The truth is, this is a man that you know, he's been just lived a lot of his life playing. Okay? And he doesn't really want someone like you to know that. He does want a 10 of Pentacles with you. That's the truth. Ace of Swords comes through right behind this 10 of Pentacles as well. He does want that energy with you. This man wants to come in with you. 5 of Pentacles is in reverse. Very significant behind that 10 of Pentacles, y'all. This man wants to come into a more godly life with you. A holier life, a more high vibrational life, a divine life. He really does want to do these things. He really does want to wrench himself off from the shits, okay, that's been going on out here in these streets. He really does want to do that. That's not a joke. That's not a game. This man wants to be able to come in off those streets or come back from those streets and just say, look, I've been out there. And thank you, Spirit, for giving me. This is also something you have to understand as well. This was a man that was raised, born, and bathed in that street energy. Okay? Raised, born, and bathed in it, baby. He might have a street that he say all the time. You know the type, baby. 155th, born and grown, baby. 664, 45. You know, he one of them. He's very proud of where he comes from. Those streets, if you really want his true, like the feeling, the gut that I'm getting on this, he don't really feel they've been that good to him. He don't really feel they served him that well. He does feel like he's been out there a little too long, okay? He doesn't feel good about it. He doesn't feel good about it, okay? He does not. He doesn't feel that good about it. He doesn't feel that great about it. He doesn't feel that proud of it, okay? He does not feel that proud of it. He's not happy with it. He's a little ashamed of it. He wants to come in and be right, what he thinks is right. And he would be willing to work hard to do this, okay? 8 of Pentacles energy. He would be willing to work hard to do this, y'all. To work hard to just kind of be seen. To be the man that he wants to be. It's not even about being seen, okay? So this man has worked very hard, but at this time there is an imbalance. Justice comes through in the reverse. There are still some parts of him that he's not sure, you know, how to make the proper offering. There is still some kikiing with this one and that one. I don't necessarily get a vibe that these are feminine energies. They are male energies. They're the homies, you know, and that's temptation. You know, you still going around the people that hang in them stupid ass environments. So this man is still kind of struggling with temptation, hanging with the dudes. You know, I'm still going to, you know, going to the card games, this and that. And it's like, these guys ain't really about nothing. They're not going nowhere. So he's kind of always on the verge of potentially backsliding, if you will. He has not completely come away from these friends. I'm getting a vibe of childhood friends, okay? But this man is, and that's why he's stuck to them, you know, people he grew up with. But this man is willing to try to kind of fight for some sweetness, some goodness, to basically, in a nutshell, to just slow his dumb ass down, okay? You know, King of Cups is a far cry from the King of Wands, right? King of Wands energy, we're talking Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We get over here to the King of Cups, we're talking Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So we're basically talking about going from what? DMX to Drake. You know what I'm talking about? We talking that kind of conversation, okay? We talking about, you know, that type of tea. I do, because I'm DMX is a Sagittarius, right? I'm pretty sure of that. So we're talking about making that type of transition. The Drake on wax, though, not real Drake. I'm talking about Drake on wax. I'm talking about that, you know, I'm just saying you can do that. I'm talking about that Drake, okay? I'm talking about, I'm gonna find your love. That's a far cry from, there was Brenda. You know, there's two very different type of men. You understand me? So he's trying to kind of find his heart, find his own love, okay? I'm gonna find, he's kind of trying to find his own love in all of this and find himself. So that's where the low self-esteem is. And kind of the embarrassment and kind of like thinking that if she really knew the real me, because this man been out here on some sleazy shit. That's just, he has, okay? And he just feels like, you know, he doesn't want you to know that he's lived this type of lifestyle. I mean, he's hopeful that, you know, this is something that you'll be able to look over and look past. But in case you can't look over and look past it, He figures he'll look over and look past it for you because he ain't going to tell you the whole truth. Understand that him not telling you the whole truth too, it kind of speaks to there's still kind of a street energy to him. That's some street shit to think that I just ain't gonna tell her shit. That's still kind of ghetto. Okay? There may be a baby mama in this man's life. We pulled single parent. So there may be a baby mama here in the background. Single parent, so this isn't someone that he's with. I don't know if you know, just do you know he got a baby mama, girl, but I don't think he with her. So we see this attraction, magnetic attraction. There may be some other, this man's very attractive. There are other women that are attracted to him. Just to give you some ideas of some of the things that may be going on around him that he is not saying. Okay, there are a lot of women that are really attracted to him. You probably noticed though, because obviously you're attracted to him. But there's some women around him, okay, that are very attracted to him. So, you know, he's an attractive guy. He's ghosted a lot of these women. You don't even know it. Okay, you out here thinking he don't. A lot of these women ain't you. Because see, you got to understand, these women represented a spiritual space that he's trying to get out of. The demon timers, okay? The ones that's out here talking about, if you ain't got to jump to put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain. You know, the little savages, okay? The ones out here in the two-seater. Girl, those the ones that he feeling like right about now, you know, what it's like he's had enough. You know, being out here in these streets. It's just something that he done kind of outgrown. And it happens, y'all. It happens. It happens. People outgrow that time period in their life. It happens. We all been there, or at least I have. And now I just be like, the hell I'm going out there for? But people had a period of time. Sometimes it's youth, you know. Sometimes, especially with, I ain't no shade, but a lot of times with men, what ended for a woman at 26 will follow a man till he's 64. I don't know what that's all about. Okay. This man has been in love before, okay, and he is in love with you now, but that's the reason that he's keeping you hidden. Okay, we see between the lines, look for what's hidden with love here, okay, shape-shifting, mimicking. This man hides the things that he loves because he lives a little grimy ass life. He's been grimy. He has a kind of a stench that follows him. So this man is kind of hiding y'all relationship and not fully taking you out in the public because he's not going to allow anybody to say anything wrong to you, do anything wrong to you, or hurt you. He's into that. Okay, he's like, that's his way until he cleans up his act 100%. He's like, I ain't gonna let nobody touch my little beautiful baby over there in the corner. Okay, he's serious about you, but he got some street ways. He thinks this kind of dishonest honesty is the right way to be. So again, this man thinks he's creating an obstacle to getting to you. Nobody's going to be able to speak to you, talk to you, tell you anything about his other life. You're never going to hear that he was out here watching, you know, Karma Kika, Lick on Karma Shika. He's never going to let you know any of that. He's here for keeping himself looking, keeping you protected. Because it's not about him looking away to you as much as it's about keeping you protected so that he doesn't lose you. Okay, that's his thought process. This is where he feels safe and comfortable. We see safety and comfort there on that card. Okay, finances, okay? This man is not even concerned about not being able to take care of you. He's just trying to get out the streets, save his money, not be out here drinking this, that, and the third. He is anxious and worried about that because he's like, he really wants to be able to take care of you 100%. But he's not worried about having the money. Like, he can access the money, but it's like he just want to make sure you're spending the money on bullshit. This man will actually make an offering to you. We see a proposal, a commitment. For many of y'all, this is somebody from your past who has resurfaced. For some of y'all, it is not, okay? Regardless, there's a spark there for you all that really, for some of y'all, it's also a childhood romance. We saw that Six of Cups. There is a spark there that really reminds you of good times in your life, if nothing else. This could potentially end in a offering, a proposal, because this man is very, 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 very serious about you. But girl, just low key, this man, he got a reputation, girl. He used to be out here in these streets like Bobby Brown, Chris Brown, James Brown. Okay, so you just gotta know, girl, this ain't Charlie Brown we talking about. Okay, don't get it twisted or confused. But it's not that he's not prioritizing you. It's just that it's a lot that comes with this man's backstory. And it's completely up to you whether or not you want to move forward with him. But his heart towards you is literally at about 500%. But this man, girl, listen, he was closing the club down every time he got the chance. I'm just gonna tell you the truth, girl. They know about him, okay? Drinks for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Give me another round, bartender. You know, he was out here. That's just what I'm gonna laugh for, girl. So it's up to you. This is a man who, what Tip and Kel say, you know, he's a troubled man, but his feelings for you are 150,000%. If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, girl, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Do not be afraid to come through the building. And when you do, you know you want to hit that bell and make sure you're here every single time. Me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? If you would like a personal reading from me, girl, dftarottea@gmail.com. Also, y'all know I always say feed the tarot reader, girl. Y'all know I love a little cheese, just a little smidgen, just a little taste, just a little cheese, just something to wrap your mouth around and okay? If you would just like to send a little offering for a little cheese, girl, just a little wedge, just a little taste, just a little square, just a little cube, just a little cracker slice. dftarottea at CASHAPP or PayPal. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.